Welcome to English Podcasts. Relax and enjoy your listening practice.
I want to tell you a story. Not about medals, not about six-pack abs, not about becoming some superhuman version of myself. This is a story about survival. A few years ago, I was exhausted in a way that sleep couldn't fix. You know that feeling when your alarm goes off and you're already tired of a day that hasn't even started? Work felt heavy. Simple tasks felt overwhelming. I smiled in meetings, answered emails, delivered results, but inside, everything was gray. And here's the part that surprises people. It wasn't therapy. It wasn't a dramatic life change. It wasn't a motivational seminar. It was 10 minutes. 10 minutes of movement. Did you know that regular physical activity can change the chemistry of your brain in just a few weeks? I didn't either. At that time, I wasn't looking for transformation. I was looking for relief, something, anything to feel a little less stuck. So I made a deal with myself. No grand promises, no new life starting Monday, just 10 minutes a day. Push-ups, squats, a short run, sometimes just a fast walk around the block. And here's an interesting fact. The first victory wasn't physical. It wasn't stronger legs or better stamina. It was keeping a promise to myself. Every morning when I showed up, even when I didn't want to, something subtle shifted. I wasn't waiting to feel motivated. I was acting anyway. And that tiny act of defiance against my own inertia, that was power. Depression tells you you can't. Discipline whispers that you can and proves it with action. Within weeks, I noticed something unexpected. I was standing straighter in meetings. I was speaking more clearly. I was finishing tasks I used to postpone for days. Why? Because I'd trained something deeper than my body. I'd trained my will. Think about this. When you push through the last repetition, when your muscles burn and you choose not to quit, what are you really strengthening? Not just your body, your decision-making under discomfort. And work is full of discomfort. Tough deadlines, difficult conversations, complex problems. Before, I avoided them emotionally. After building my daily sports habit, I approached them the way I approached my workouts. Break it down, show up, do the next rep. Here's something powerful. Discipline is transferable. The same mindset that gets you out the door for a run at 6 a.m. is the mindset that helps you prepare thoroughly for a presentation. The same resilience that carries you through the final kilometer carries you through a demanding project. Did you know that consistent exercise improves focus, memory, and stress tolerance? I felt it firsthand. My thoughts became sharper, my reactions calmer. I wasn't just less depressed, I was more capable. And the most surprising transformation, confidence. Not loud confidence, not ego, but quiet certainty, the kind that says, I can handle this. Because every single day, I proved it to myself physically. There were still hard days, of course there were, but now I had a tool, a ritual, a daily reminder that action creates momentum. People started asking me, what changed? New strategy, new manager, new motivation? No, new habits. Small, consistent, non-negotiable movement. Sport didn't just pull me out of depression, it rebuilt my relationship with myself. It taught me that feelings can be unreliable, but actions are concrete. That willpower isn't something you're born with, it's something you train, just like a muscle. So let me ask you something. What if the breakthrough you're waiting for isn't a huge life event? What if it's 10 minutes tomorrow morning? Because here's what I learned. When you move your body, you move your mind. When you strengthen your muscles, you strengthen your discipline. And when you practice showing up for yourself daily, that strength echoes everywhere, in your work, your decisions, your confidence, your life. I didn't become a different person. I became a stronger version of the same one. And it all started with 10 minutes.